Hi, I'm Avantika Kansal from AAFT Institute, and today we have Dr. Prakhar Goyal with us, who is senior resident of Lok Nayak Hospital, Department of ENT, Head and Neck Surgery. So now we would be talking with Dr. Prakhar Goyal and discussing about the upcoming third wave, the most anticipated third wave, and what all is there. What are the anticipations basically? What is the government doing, and what all is happening behind the scenes? Welcome, Prakhar.
Hello.
So, Prakhar, uh, I would now want to discuss with you about the third wave of COVID, which is very well talked about. Everyone is very scared and everyone is thinking that it might happen anytime. People are not fully convinced and they are not able to get back to their regular life. So I just want to understand, when is this third wave expected?
Well, the third wave is expected when it will be expected mostly in the month of September and October. It could be in the month of November.
Okay.
Right now, the number of cases in India is still in the range of 30 to 40,000, and still the second wave is going on in India currently. In North India, per se, there is a very less number of cases, and the second wave has declined. And
Right.
people are going out and they are roaming around and then going on vacation, and they're uh, moving here and there. And
Yes,
so
yes.
there is a risk of there is always a risk of third wave in North India, especially right now, as and most likely it will be in the months of September to October.
September to October.
In
So
the
we are
states
not
of in
very
the
far.
state, no, we are not actually not very far. And only saving grace will be the vaccination for us.
Right.
And but right now, the second wave is still going on in the rest of the country, in the parts of Kerala and in
Okay,
Maharashtra.
so
There are
that is the
still cases
second
that are
wave
on this
or
way.
the third wave. So is that the second wave which is going on, or is it the third wave which has started in south of India and in Maharashtra as well?
No, I think it is still the second wave which is going on,
Okay.
and the number of cases should decline for
Hmm.
the for the wave to end. It should go.
Okay.
It should be less than 10% of the initial of the peak.
Hmm.
And right now it has not happened in Kerala and Maharashtra
Hmm.
and some parts of Tamil Nadu also.
Huh, right,
So
right.
it is only the second wave which is going on in
Hmm.
south part of the country.
Okay. So what do you think? What are the anticipation expectations from the third wave? Will it be as fatal as the last, as in the second wave, which the country faced?
Uh, I read an article about the second wave and the expectation of third wave,
Hmm.
and it had some figures of ICMR.
Hmm.
Uh, Also, Dr. Randeep Guleria from AIMS also quoted that the third wave might not be as fatal as the second wave, because
Okay.
most of the people in the region of Delhi, NCR, and in the
Hmm.
parts of Western UP and Haryana were many families were affected.
Right.
So there is a chance that there is a herd immunity is developed in that part of the region,
Hmm.
in Delhi, NCR, and western part of the UP.
Huh. Right.
So it might, and also the vaccination is still going on. It is
Right.
going at a good pace. Right now, many of the, I think 52 plus crore of the Indian population has been vaccinated for first dose.
Okay.
And if, and also if people get vaccinated
Hmm.
regularly, people get vaccinated, all the people get vaccinated, obviously the third wave won't be as fatal as the second wave.
Okay. But so I have heard it from the doctors, and I've read it somewhere, that virus keeps on changing its form to protect itself. So it keeps on getting danger and more dangerous and more dangerous. So like first wave was not that it did not have so much repercussion, but second wave was very fatal. So is there a chance that the third wave would be more deadly than the first two waves?
Well, is it's in the nature of virus to mutate,
Hmm.
and it will keep on mutating, but it does not mean that the vaccination won't work.
Okay.
Uh, yes, there will be risk of reinfection in the patients,
Hmm.
but in the larger population, there will be reinfection. There is a chance of reinfection, but the main point is that most of the vaccines that we are getting, it prevents severe infection.
Okay.
In the vaccines like Covaxin and Covishield,
Hmm.
the study has shown that it prevents more than 90, there are 95% chances that it will prevent hospitalization and thus
Okay.
the death. So the COVID will come and go like a flu, simple flu only.
Okay.
And if the patient is fully vaccinated.
Hmm.
So uh, I don't think it won't be as fatal if the
Hmm.
patients, if the people are vaccinated, fully vaccinated.
Hmm.
And most of the people after the second wave
Hmm.
have gone through vaccination because of the fear of COVID,
Right.
as the second wave was very fatal.
Right.
So most of the population in North India have gone through the vaccination.
Hmm.
They have at least got the first dose.
Hmm.
And I think by the time of August, September,
Hmm.
most of the people are due for second dose.
Second
Second
dose.
dose.
Right. Right.
You know.
Hmm.
So at least it will prevent severe infection and hospitalization.
Okay. And there is also a news these days that people might have to take third dose of the vaccination. So any update on that or any comment on that? Will that be
Well,
required?
there is right now there is no conclusive proof of that.
Hmm.
Uh, Moderna vaccine company in US, it's still working on the booster dose
Right.
for the upcoming variants of the coronavirus,
Hmm.
and they're still in the process
Hmm.
if whether they need the booster dose for the new
Hmm.
variants,
Hmm.
upcoming variants or not.
Hmm.
So it's still in the process.
Hmm.
We don't have figure for that, and we can't say much about
Okay. Okay. So it's in the process. Nothing concrete on that.
that.
Okay, and also I want to know that this is something I've seen around me. People from lower social economic groups, they are generally not willing to take vaccination, and they feel that it is not required and we would be safe without the vaccination, and hence putting in danger everyone's life. So do you feel that kind of thing? Do you face that kind of thing on a regular basis in your hospital or maybe patients around you?
Yes, it's a fact that the low socioeconomic people are not very much
Hmm.
educated about the vaccine, and they're not not very pro towards the vaccine. So we have to counsel them about the effects of coronavirus and how it will be affecting all of the people around them, and how it will affect their life, how it will affect um, their income. Because
Okay.
if lockdown happens again, they won't be getting any salary or their pay.
Right.
It will be very difficult for them again.
Hmm.
So it is very important for them also to get vaccinated,
Hmm.
and obviously do the social distancing and uh,
Well,
wear
go back
wear
to,
mask.
yeah, go back
Hmm.
to how it
So
was
it is a
during the
fact.
lockdown.
We have to actually it should be on a larger scale that we have to counsel them.
Hmm.
It the most of these people are
Hmm.
like they are maids in people's house. And
Hmm.
some people they're also working.
Hmm.
They are drivers, they're maids, they're
Hmm.
gardeners, they're all these people.
Hmm.
So there's some onus
Hmm.
on the employer also to get them
Hmm.
vaccinated, and
Hmm.
they should counsel them,
Hmm.
and it is very important they should counsel that they should not only them, their family should also be vaccinated for the
Right.
coronavirus,
Right.
you know?
Right.
So and they should give them at least one day holiday for vaccination, And if any complication because of vaccine like fever happens for
Hmm.
1 to 2 days, they should be given holidays, and
Right.
so that they can recover from the vaccine.
Right.
And all these incentives should be given so that more of these people will be vaccinated.
Yeah. And
Mm.
also there was a news that, or there was a research that Delta plus variant will affect children more. So children, basically people who are probably around below the age of 18. So is that true, or is that just one of the anticipated result of this
Actually, it's
virus?
the anticipation only. There is no proof right now. There is no concrete data upon that children will be affected more with the Delta plus variant.
Hmm.
Obviously, children are not vaccinated.
Hmm.
18 plus people are getting vaccinated for the coronavirus, and children are not getting vaccinated. So obviously, they are at risk
Hmm.
of getting infected and getting hospitalized because of
Hmm.
the coronavirus if the Delta plus variant hits the
Hmm.
country.
Hmm.
And they are affected. They are at risk because they are not vaccinated person. है
Okay.
ना? And
Okay, right. Because
obviously in the,
till now, government has
also,
not
yeah,
introduced vaccination below
no,
18 years. But any plans that maybe in subsequent
yeah,
months?
there are studies going on
Hmm.
for the vaccination of under 18 and
Hmm.
12 to 18 age group children. And
Okay.
I think for that, and later on, below 12 will also be vaccinated once once the study proves that it is safe to use
Hmm.
it in children.
Okay. So, Prakhar, what I could understand that third wave might not be that fatal considering people are vaccinated. But the virus might change its form, but provided we are vaccinated, we would be protected and up to some extent. But I also want to understand, is it 100% sure that third wave would come, or it might not come? Or it could be also a situation like last year, what happened in Delhi around November, when cases had gone up to 8,000 or 10,000 per day. But it was just a, I think, duration of probably 10, 15, 20 days, or maybe 3 weeks, because of Diwali and the shadis and everything. So could it be something like that? Or would it be something like, in case, I mean, I'm talking about the number of the cases. So it would be something like that, or would it be something like second wave only?
Well, no one can be sure about it, about the number of cases, the rise and the positivity rate which
Hmm.
will come in Delhi.
Hmm.
But yes, we have to be prepared for the third wave also,
Hmm.
as it is in the nature of a pandemic to present as a third and a fourth wave.
Right.
Uh, there are some like last 100 years ago, the Spanish flu happened to the world,
Hmm.
and there were obviously the second wave was more fatal than the third wave because
Okay.
people were more educated about the pandemic, and they were
Hmm.
taking precautions, and the third wave was not as fatal as the second wave,
Hmm.
but there was a third wave.
Hmm.
So yeah, it can happen again.
Hmm.
And also the number of cases might not increase like the last wave,
Hmm.
like the second wave, but yes, obviously people are at risk. The loved ones of the people are always at risk if people are
Right.
not taking precaution. Obviously, the 80 plus population and the older age group 60 plus population, or the people with comorbidities are always at risk.
Hmm.
We can't be sure about them even after the vaccination. So proper precaution and social distancing is the
Required.
main vaccination that that we can
Hmm.
ask the people to do.
Okay, and I also want to understand. So it is said that this virus will mutate and it is going to stay with us for some time. Maybe it would stay till 2022. Some people are saying it would be here for 4, 5 years. Maybe its severity will decline. So is it something like that, that it is going to stay here for long?
Yeah, it could happen. Matlab, it could become an epidemic in the country, and there are always some number of cases
Hmm.
which are uh, coming and going. But
Right.
by that time, we are hopeful that we might get a treatment for the coronavirus, by that time, by 2022-23.
Right.
And obviously people will be more number of people will be vaccinated by then. I hope the whole of the
Mm.
world will be vaccinated. At least
Yes.
in our country, most of the people will be vaccinated, and a herd immunity will be developed by
Right.
that time, by next year.
Hmm.
So we have to be optimistic about it. Yes,
Hmm.
coronavirus is here to stay for at least 4-5 years.
Hmm.
We have to face this fact, and
Hmm. And maybe it
just
would
be
become
hopeful
like
that
Spanish flu, because people still staying in US and
yes, it
that
will die
European
out.
part
It will
is
die out
slowly.
in some time.
Yeah.
It will take around 4 to 5 years to die out, but
Hmm.
still a big number. Uh, it's a good amount of times for people to get affected, and
Yeah.
still because main reason is that we don't have the treatment of the coronavirus, and
Hmm.
uh, we are just going on. We just giving the empirical theory, and we're just giving the hit and
Hmm.
trial treatment.
Hit and trial. Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
not sure about the treatment. So, but obviously, coronavirus is still a risk for at least 4 to 5 years.
Yeah. ठीक है, for now I feel that the situation still looks okay. I mean, we should be precautious, but we shouldn't be very
Yeah.
scared also of the third wave. So our life can
It could
probably,
get worse if people, yeah, it could get worse.
yeah, if people
We should
don't
not
take the
be,
precautions. But if we are
we should
cautious
not be on a
enough,
lighter note.
I think if we are cautious enough, then we can sustain our normal life. Not exactly
Yeah.
normal, but the life that we have right now, maybe with the sanitizers and with the mask and limited gathering. I mean, this is still better considering what happens during the lockdown when there's no work and people
Mhm.
suffer and everything.
Yes. Lockdown,
ठीक है?
obviously, it is very difficult for the people, especially the lower socioeconomic group.
Yeah, I think it's difficult for middle class, upper middle class also, even for the rich people, because I think it has
Mm.
given a lot of mental trauma to people. I mean,
Yes,
people have
definitely.
lost their jobs. Some people have actually realized that they have got anxiety, stress working from home. Some people have actually gone into depression, because anyway, we humans are social animals. So
Obviously,
yeah.
mental diseases have increased in this
Yeah.
lockdown and in this pandemic. So
Hmm.
we have to be cautious about that also.
Hmm.
Proper counseling and regular in touch,
Hmm.
to be in the touch with people regularly. It is very important, and to discuss things, to talk
Yes.
about the mental health.
Hmm.
Actually, in our country, people don't consider mental health as an important part, as a disease first.
Yeah, and in
But
fact, it is considered as a taboo. I mean, I think now
yeah,
this generation, our generation, has still accepted it. But I think earlier times it was not considered to be very good, and people never
yeah.
used to recognize it.
So we have to recognize that also, that
Hmm. Hmm.
mental disease is not an hoax.
Hmm.
It is an actual thing, and we
Right.
have to work towards it
Hmm.
for the betterment of the people.
Hmm. Okay. So thanks a lot, Prakhar, for giving us your precious time. Hopefully, your knowledge would help us to take wise decision and go ahead properly.